Well, hello everyone, my name is Lucas and I'm glad to say we're going to be bringing back more SonAmy content. Woo! I kind of had a voice crack. Guys, I gotta say that I'm bringing back my original SonAmy stories. This is one of my original fanfiction stories, and many of you may not be interested in this, but at the end of the day, we want to be uploading something on the side while we work on the comic dubs and uploading the comic dubs. I have 3 comic dubs ready to upload. They're already in the process of being uploaded, but since today's my birthday, I kind of wanted to bring back something special to me, my original stories that I've worked on since the beginning of the channel, and have recently, not recently, like 5 to 6 years ago, had voice actors and so on, and it was destiny. And now while we work on the comic dubs, we'll be doing this on the side as our main content. Mainly we're going to be doing comic dubs, but this on the sidelines while you guys wait for those amazing comic dubs. But guys, give me brand new story ideas. If you guys want to see new stories, please let me know. I'll work on new stories. But what we want to know is the format of how we should display these stories. I have a lot of cool ideas we're going to do. This was something new I wanted to try out, which is just a display of the scenery and our text of how we talk, and the way that we talk. We had a fun time voice acting in the story with us using voice changers. Like, our voices kind of sound like AI. I want to say that all the voices in this video are real people, but there are some voices that are goofy that sound kind of AI-ish with voice changer. But we were just having a good time, and in the end of the day, that's all we want to do, and at the same time entertain you guys. So if you guys want to see more videos just like this one in the same process, or if you guys have brand new ideas of how we can tell stories, or if you guys want to see brand new stories, let us know in the comment section and hit that like button. And hopefully guys, you stick in and stick tuned for the next SonAmy story and for the next comic dub. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all towards the end of the video.
Sonic wakes up after the next morning, not remembering anything that happened after he passed out. All he remembers was the purple flames in his hands and the feeling of love in his art. He opened his eyes. He couldn't tell where he was. He then hears someone speak to him.
Good morning, Prince Sonic. How did you sleep?
Hey, it's you again. And why did you call me Prince?
Sonic was confused. He didn't understand why the same boy he scared off a few weeks ago was standing right in front of him with a smile on his face.
You are Prince Sonic, right? The Prince of Mobius?
That's when Sonic realizes he was just able to speak.
Wait a sec. I can talk after all this time? 5 years later?
He then takes a look at himself and realizes he was back to normal.
Wait, I'm no longer a beast? I'm back to normal?
So I wasn't seeing things. That's good to know.
Huh?
I don't know how to tell you this. Don't take this the wrong way.
Take it the wrong way?
Last night, when I was heading back home after I finished some research for my experiment, I heard the same howl from 3 weeks ago. I was sent into fear again after remembering that encounter. I started flying fast back home, but I guess I made too much noise. As the beast jumped and landed right in front of me, it started to chase me, destroying the trees around us, trying to get me. Its eyes filled with thirst to destroy.
Sonic's heart dropped, not able to believe what he was hearing.
That's when the beast stopped chasing me. I looked back to see it pulling out its fur from its head and groaning. I saw my chance to escape. But that's when I heard it say,
Help!
It sounded like it was in pain. As it continued to rip the fur off its back, I heard the pain it was in. I decided to watch from afar, instead of fleeing. After a few minutes, the beast looked smaller, and its fur was turning from a dark blue to more of a bright blue. That's when it stopped making any sound. I was worried that it may have met its fate, so I ran right over to it, and that's when I saw you on the ground, passed out. I didn't know if you were hurt or anything, so I decided to bring you back to my place.
I see what you meant now. You're not taking it the wrong way. Something you never saw before. You was just a vicious monster that was bloodthirsty, right?
That's when the boy looked at him with a frown on his face, knowing he might have hurt his feelings.
It's alright. That was my curse anyways. To be that thing. The scene only has that thing. It may have hurt to be feared by everyone and to be alone for so long. That was all part of my punishment. In the end, I'm grateful that you stuck around to check if I was alright, to shelter me until I awoke. But yeah, I was that vicious monster that you saw when we first met. I didn't mean to scare you. I just wanted someone to hang around. As for the recent events, I don't know why I went crazy last night. All I remember is seeing a purple flame and passing out. I don't remember trying to hurt you. I'm truly sorry for what happened. It's alright if you still see me as a vicious monster.
Sonic's heart ached. He was disappointed and upset. He became the monster that they made him into. But that's when the boy put his hand on Sonic's arm. Sonic turns to look at the boy as he smiled right at him.
You don't seem vicious to me. All this time you're stuck as a beast, looking for something to fill that loneliness with. A friend to have by their side. Just like me. Let's get something to eat. I will make us some breakfast. I'm Tails, by the way.
Thank you, Tails, for having me in your home.
You know, you don't seem like the way they wrote you in the articles.
What do you mean?
So you haven't come across any newspapers, huh? You don't know what they said about you.
I was wondering how you knew my name and that I was a prince.
Who doesn't know about you, Prince? They are still releasing news about you.
I'm guessing they wrote bad things about me.
Actually, it's quite the opposite.
I doubt that.
For starters, everyone believes you have been kidnapped by an organization of assassins.
That's funny.
After you vanished 5 years ago, everyone wanted to know where you had gone, due to the conflict that arose with the two heads of the major clans in the kingdom of Mobius.
The conflict I started.
Everyone wanted answers from you, and how you're going to resolve this war that was caused. But that's when Queen Elena reported to everyone she was going to deal with the war between clans. Everyone was upset that you just seemed to be hiding. This all happened within the first week you were gone.
I guess they're still saying I'm hiding away like a coward.
But your mother put those rumors to rest. After 3 months had gone by, the war was getting really heated. The people of Mobius were having it rough. Their nation's food supply was being used up, and Mobius was struggling to bring food into the kingdom. The people raged and blamed you and wanted you to show yourself. Nobody in the kingdom knew where you had gone. So your mother officially reported you had been kidnapped by an organization of assassins. That is the only conclusion she had of your disappearance.
Even so, I don't think that's enough to make people speak kind of me.
Not until your mother broke down in front of all of her people, grieving over you being taken away from her. Everyone's hearts ached as they saw the queen grieved for you being missing. She explained why you were so hard-headed and stubborn and how many people in the kingdom judged you poorly. She stated how you were young and doing your best to overcome the losses you have been through.
Sonic had a tear running down his eye as he longed to hug his mother once more.
My mother has always looked out for me.
That alone made people change their opinions of you. They all wanted to support the queen on bringing you back home. Yes, there are some people that believe your actions were inexcusable, but those very same people wish that you are safe and that you are set free from those who hold you hostage.
I don't know what to say.
That's when Tilly saw the opportunity to joke with Sonic as he smirked.
I have to point out something written about you was that you were pervy and childish.
What? Whoever wrote that is gonna have an earful.
That's when they both started to laugh, and they got to know each other as they continued their conversation.
I was surprised no one knew exactly what happened to me.
I also wanted to ask you how you ended up becoming a beast.
Sonic's face turned serious as he recapped everything to Tails.
You met the princess? Shocking. She is hardly seen around the kingdom.
I remember how she says she had to stay guarded at all times due to assassins.
As Sonic told Tails the story of how he became a beast, he remembers the war he started.
By the way, I wanted to ask you, what happened to the problem I caused?
It had been tough on the kingdom. We all thought it was over 2 years ago. After many meetings with representatives of both clans, the queen almost put the war to end until the war involved another kingdom. The kingdom of Lumar.
They're part of the Allied Nations. Don't tell me they're trying to head into war with Mobius.
The way it was headed, it was almost certain that they were heading into a world war. A lot of miscommunications led the kingdom of Lumar involving other kingdoms into wanting to break the treaty between the Allied Nations.
An all-out world war? I almost caused that?
But as a month ago, the queen has formed peace between kingdoms and has settled the war within Mobius. She has recently started a festival to celebrate the end of conflict. Tonight, they're hosting a ball and have invited other kingdoms to attend.
I'm sorry, Mom. I left all this up to you. Like always. To clean up my mess. All alone.
Now that you're normal, perhaps you're thinking about going to see your mother.
Sonic sat in silence as he looked down, unsure if he will be able to face his mother again.
I know we just met, but as a friend, I would tell you to go see your mother.
As a friend, huh? I never had a real friend before. I just don't know. I created such a disaster in the kingdom. I don't think me returning is a good idea.
I believe after everything that has happened, you now have a chance to show your kingdom that you can atone for your mistakes.
I just have a feeling that I won't be welcomed back. Everyone is going to despise me. And even if they don't, I may just come back to make things worse again. I don't want to be the root of another disaster.
That's when Sonic started breathing heavily. He remembers everything now. When he attacked Tails as the Beast, he could hear faint sounds, as if they were far away. It was ringing in his ears, the sounds of men fighting in war.
I remember now. I feel it. I wasn't in pain. I was enraged. I felt what they were feeling. I could feel their blood boiling as they raged in war.
That's when Tails grabbed Sonic by his shoulders and turned him to look right into his eyes.
It's okay, Sonic. Everything is okay. You can relax now. I understand you feel guilty for what happened, but you can atone for everything. Your mistakes may already be resolved, but there are things you can do.
Sonic slowly started to calm down as he listened to Tails.
You can make it up to the kingdom, your people, and your mother, by showing them that you aren't that person anymore. Yes, there are going to be people who will hold a grudge against you, but you're the future king. You have power to make it up to those who are hurt the most from the conflict. They, as your people, have to stand right beside you as the future king. The same goes for you, having to stand beside them. It's your obligation.
Sonic took a deep breath, and then he takes a second to himself to think. All he could think of was his mother, with a smile on her face, with arms open, welcoming him back. Sonic nods to himself as he got the courage to go back home.
You convinced me. You think you can show me the way back to Mobius?
I will be glad to show you the way back.
They both nod at each other. But that's when Sonic instantly picks up Tails and runs to the center of Tails' village.
Wow, Sonic, you're really fast.
Alright, buddy, show me the way!
With the help from Tails, Sonic made his way back to Mobius.
Last time I came to Mobius, it was rather empty. But it's really lively now. The festival has raised the spirits of the kingdom.
They must have been through a lot. Maybe they're celebrating. I've never seen Mobius like this.
He looks around to see people giving him weird looks, as if they recognize him.
Let's hurry to the castle.
They both make their way to the castle and see a huge crowd in the front.
There's so many people here.
Representatives of all the allied kingdoms, and even those besides the allied nations. I don't know, Tails. Am I really making a good choice?
All of a sudden, two arms wrap around Sonic from behind him.
Tails? If you need to use the restroom, go ahead.
Sonic, that isn't me.
You're alive. We've been so worried about you.
Wait a sec. I remember that voice.
Sonic turns around to see a girl in a dress and a tiara on her head.
Sally! It's been a while.
He gives the girl a long and deep hug, as Tails watches confused.
You must have been so scared, not knowing if they were going to hurt you. How did you escape?
Sonic didn't know how to reply, as he didn't want to keep stringing along people with this lie. He looked to Tails for help, but Tails was still confused about the whole deal.
Actually, Sally, I was never...
Come on, we need to let the queen know you're back.
Sally grabbed onto Sonic's hand as she rushes inside to the castle, while Sonic held onto Tails' hand as they ran inside.
Never been inside a castle before.
Mobius Castle is really beautiful and it's big. I remember being over lots of time and me and Sonic would play right outside the barroom.
I guess you know Sonic really well.
Sonic turned around to look at Tails as they ran.
Well, we are childhood friends.
That's when he suddenly came to a stop. Then, Sonic's heart started to ache, as he heard the voice he's been longing to hear.
It can't be.
Sally shoves Sonic towards somebody. He turns around to see his mother about to cry.
Mother?
Silence fills the room as they finally have their long-awaited reunion.
Son, how can this be? I started fearing that I would never get to see you again.
Sonic reached out to hug his mother, but he hesitated halfway. His mother smiled, and then she leaps into his arms as she cried.
It's okay, Sonic. I know it has been tough, but I'm here to support you.
I'm sorry for everything that happened.
Shh. It's okay. It's all over now. You don't have to worry. We overcame all the obstacles that occurred.
To me, it's not okay, Mother. I just don't want to brush this over.
That's when he heard everyone around him started to cheer.
The prince has returned!
As a crowd started to run over to him.
I can tell by that look in your eyes, you had a change of heart.
She wasn't heard by Sonic, due to the crowd around them making such a ruckus.
Look at this boy. He looks bigger than the last time I saw him. You have become a fine young man. I think my daughter deserves a reward for finding you.
Dad!
King Maximilian puts Sally right in front of Sonic, as Sonic starts laughing nervously.
Me and Sally are just friends.
He continues to laugh nervously, as Sally had a frown on her face.
But my good friend Tails was the one who brought me home.
I was happy to bring back the prince.
The boy deserves a reward then. How about a title of noble?
Oh, please. There's no need for that.
Sonic's mother grabs Sonic by the hand and pulls him aside.
We're having an event, son. You should go get dressed.
Sonic nods, and then he proceeds to hug his mother. She was surprised, but she smiles and hugs him back more tightly.
Now everyone, let the dance begin.
Everyone was happy to see me. Never had experienced this before.
He started to feel his heart beating really fast. Sonic couldn't tell what this feeling was. Sonic started to reminisce as he walked into his room.
I have been gone for so long.
That's when Sonic sighed as he starts to remember the night he was cursed.
You have been cursed for your foolish and selfish deeds. Now, you must live as a beast.
Now let's see if you can truly change, Prince Sonic, before it's too late.
Does this mean I have changed as a person? All that time alone. And if I had, then why do I feel uneasy?
He gets stressed and heads back to the ballroom. As soon as he returns, he sees a familiar face, and he was left stunned.
It's Amy. She's here. She's really beautiful.
You look great, Sonic. Everyone is here now, including the Kingdom of Rose and Lumar.
She looks at Sonic and notices that he looks dazed. She turns to look where he was staring at and sees a beautiful princess.
Oh, I see. Love at first sight, and she's gorgeous. Go on then, go introduce yourself.
Sonic was frozen in place, so she decided to help him by pushing him over to the princess.
Come on, speak to her.
Sonic nervously walks over to the princess, and he sticks out his hand as he was nervous.
It's nice to meet you, Princess. My name is Sonic the Hedgehog.
Amy was surprised. She felt something as soon as she saw him.
It's nice to meet you, Sonic. My name is Amy Rose, Princess of the Rose Kingdom.
Would you kindly dance with me, Princess?
Yes.
Sona grabs Amy's hand, and they both move over to the dance floor as they start dancing. As soon as they started to dance, they are being watched.
So, that's Prince Sonic.
Yes, he just returned after being missing for 5 years.
Make sure to keep a close eye on them. I heard he may be working with an assassin organization. The very same one that is alleged to have kidnapped him. The ones who sent the threat note to the princess.
I don't believe he's working with the assassin organization. All of that you heard were all rumors. So, he should be practically safe. But it wouldn't hurt keeping an eye on them.
Everyone was watching Sonic and Amy both dance in the dance floor, stunned how amazingly they dance, as they both laugh and have fun.
That's my boy.
They both finished their dance face to face, as they both blushed while looking into each other's eyes.
Would you like to walk around the castle? To get to know each other?
I would love to.
They both walked around the castle as they got to know each other more. They then take a stop at a balcony. As they looked at the moon while they talked.
You're a really great dancer.
You also know how to dance so beautifully. Has anyone told you how beautiful you look while you dance? And how beautiful you truly are?
You're the only one that has.
Amy, when I look into your eyes, I know I want to do whatever it takes to be with you.
They both started to lean in as their hearts started to beat real fast.
Sonic.
That's when they both shared their first kiss. As the moonlight shines over them, Sonic then backs away from Amy and looks right into her eyes.
Amy, the way I feel for you is...
That's when Sonic's head starts to ravel in pain, and he stumbles back, almost falling. His head was so much in pain, and his body ached, as he lost control of himself.
Sonic, are you alright?
As Sonic was shaking uncontrollably, he turns to look at the full moon as he began to growl, like a monster.
Amy!
His fur started to turn dark blue, as his fangs grew again, and his body became larger.
Sonic!
Well, I hope you guys all enjoyed that video. And again, guys, if you guys want to see more stories just like this one in this exact format, please let me know in the comment section. Or if you guys got any brilliant ideas of how we can tell the story while being entertaining to you guys, please let me know. I would like to take up any task you guys say. If you guys got any nice ideas, in the end of the day, we want to entertain you guys, make you guys happy, and cheer you guys' days up. This is just one format we're trying, and don't be bummed out, guys. We are gonna be doing slideshows, but we're looking into another way, a brand new format that is more entertaining and it moves the story more smoothly. So hopefully you guys enjoy it and stick around for more SonAmy fanfiction stories. And guys, they won't be as long as this one. This one was just a really long chapter that I happened to make and we had to do, but we hope you guys enjoy it. It's a brand new era of SonAmy fanfiction stories, and if you guys want to see more brand new stories, let me know. I will make brand new stories for you guys. In the end of the day, I'm planning to entertain and make you guys have a good time here. So I love you all, and again, thank you guys for your amazing love and support, and please support me more by letting me know what ideas you guys got in the comment section. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.